can either watch this play and you can just admire it for the comedy and the drama and the romance, which is a typical drama story, or you can also pay attention to the writing and the dialogue and notice things like none of the characters, save for one, is ever referred to by their name. They're only referred to by what they are, not necessarily who they are. But John Patrick uses that as a device to create an environment in this hospital ward that mimics the globe. You know, you've got people from all different countries occupying beds in this ward, each one with his own personality, each one with his own agenda, each one with his own story. And it is very similar to what you would find, you know, out there in the world. And what that said to me was John Patrick was creating an environment for us to see just how we as a people can be for each other and towards each other. It's also a story about saving a man's soul, a man who is a recluse and very irascible, comes out of his shell and starts to accept friends and being friends, and eventually accepts his own mortality, which makes him more human than a lot of people are. The movie, original movie made in 1949, starred Patricia Neal in the female role. Patricia Neal's from Knoxville, and Craig had told me that he wanted to give a portion of what we made to the nonprofit organization that had Patricia Neal's name to it. That's the Patricia Neal Rehabilitation Center in Knoxville, Tennessee, as part of the Covenant Health System. The cast that has been working on this has really been dedicated. They are all community players. We have one person that has never acted before, ever, and we have several people who are professional community theater actors. They've all come together, they've formed a team and a little family, and now here we are at the Capitol. We're finally ready to put this on, and things are looking wonderful on the stage, and I think people who come to see this are really going to have an enjoyable experience. My favorite parts of the show are when the characters in the show, make realizations about themselves and about humanity as a whole. For example, there's one point where the nurse, Sister Margaret, is talking to Latchy, who's the man who's condemned to die, and he makes a comment that, you know, you just wanted to be my friend because you pitied me. And she says, well, of course, surely there's pity in every woman's love. You know, and it's little events like that, little lines and realizations that are my favorite part of the whole show. It makes me feel inside that if John Patrick could write these about people, then this is really inside of human beings, and it's the nicer part of human beings that we should be looking for and that we should be practicing too, and that's why it makes it my favorite part of the show. When people come to see our Hasty Heart at the Capitol Theater in Maryville, what they're going to, first off, recognize and understand is that this is a community event. This is not a troupe of players that is simply putting on a show for a weekend. This is a troupe of community players, people from the community that are putting together a play, and they're also doing it for a community purpose. We are giving 10% of our proceeds to the Patricia Neal Rehabilitation Center. That in turn provides a very large community involvement. People from all over the United States come to the Patricia Neal Center. It's the largest inpatient rehabilitation center in the country. So when you come here to watch this, be ready for an experience that goes beyond just sitting down and watching a play. You are going to be involved in a community experience, and you're not going to get that at too many other plays.